It's an interview.
Okay, so it's
You don't know.
let it rip.
You don't know. You're gonna get like,
What is the answer? What is the
Why did I choose you?
What is this mean?
yeah, exactly.
Actually, like, real quick.
No bullet points.
No bullet points?
No bullet points. Alright, so now it's gonna be way easier.
The genius.
Alright, so now I'm introducing you to the two prodigies. I don't know, maybe it's not gonna work out for you guys. I don't know. So all I'm promising is I'll do my best to make it work. So we have Jules here and Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you. We've met how long ago?
I think it's been about exactly, what, like
7 or
like
6
3
or 7 years.
Wait, what? No.
I was going like 3 weeks.
Like, Jules, my buddy.
Oh yeah, I'd like to talk about that too.
Yeah, so when did we meet?
So basically we met about a month ago where Genis came to our school through our alumni network and gave a conference about trading and his career path to kind of share with us ideas and inspiration.
And I saw
for
him
our
walk
own
in,
career
and,
paths.
and we saw him walk in, and I was just immediately I was very intrigued and impressed in what he had to say, the knowledge he had to say about trading and the aspects of that. And after his talk, like Michael and I, like we immediately just emailed him. He gave it to us, and we just wanted to learn obviously more from him and to be mentored by him to learn his ways.
Okay, so basically you're saying that you want to learn from me, but what exactly do you want to learn?
I want to learn the tool that you use, which in this case is trading. That's his financial tool that he used to live a successful and just enjoyable life on your own terms.
Exactly. And you know, what's most interesting to learn about Genis, I think, in my personal opinion, is his ways of analyzing the markets and looking at news and inferring trades and potential ideas that you can generate straight from the news and the fundamentals.
The actual number one thing he said in his interview that stuck with me is that he will actually teach you and emphasize on how not to lose, because there's so many people out there who want to teach you all their winning trades, show you their only winning trades. Anyone could win. It's a 50-50 game when it comes to trading, but not losing and minimizing your loss streaks and all that is, I find, what is impressive.
So the big secret, as they've mentioned, the big secret to trading is basically how to not lose money. If you go back to your accounting 101 classes, net profit, profits minus losses equals the money in your pockets. And actually what you want is money in your pockets. You cannot always control the gains, but you have a control on the money you lose. If you lose less, you make more. That's the secret, and that's it. And what do you think is going to be your journey? What is going to be, for each of you guys, the biggest hurdle, do you think?
I think the biggest hurdle will be our first big loss. And that's probably going to be the most important loss of our careers, because it will teach us how emotional trading can be and how important it is to disconnect from those emotions.
What about you, Jules?
I think with them, I think it's going to be finding consistency, sticking to the game plan. I think that's the most important thing. As mundane or as boring as your game plan could be, I think that's the important, that if you do stick to it, you can be successful in this game. And it's all about how bad and how disciplined you are towards a strategy that works.
And what will make you guys a successful trader? Like, what is special about you?
For me, I think it's my drive and determination to learn a new skill and to implement it and to be consistent with it. I love working out and fitness, and I think that journey has been able to find a consistency and discipline in that field, and to apply that now into my business life and financially. I think that would be.
How about you?
For me, it would definitely be taking all the school knowledge and converting that into something that can be practically used in real life. So in school, they give you all the tools to go out in the business world and make a living. So now with Genis, my goal would be to take that knowledge, convert it into something that we can tangibly use to make money.
How do you know, guys? Like, Michael, Jules, okay, I know you as individuals, but you two, how do you know each other?
Well, it all started, we went to the same high school, and our first, we always kind of, had a good chemistry together, because we were in the same band. we were in the
That's
rock
where it all
band
started.
together.
Our garage
Drummer,
band when we were
lead
kids.
guitarist, and
Jules the Les Paul.
yeah, exactly. So we always knew each other from there, and then we always were very close, related in business terms, and I was always intrigued. And Michael was always on his computer, and he had the stock charts open sometimes, and I was always intrigued and looking at what he was doing. But we never had a concrete, trading strategy or making any income from that. We were just intrigued into it. But and then we went to the same college, and then that's pretty much when we met you from that alumni meeting. So that's how it all really started.
I guess it all worked out perfectly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's all about this, seizing the right opportunity at the right time and jumping on it with size. So this is important. Right now we could have met, and you would have decided to not act on basically our meeting, and you would have kept probably a successful life, but you decided to jump. And this is what entrepreneurs do, and this is what I feel about you guys. You have the energy and the ambition of going forward, and let's see if it's gonna work.
The only thing is that some people think that opportunities have to be right in your face and scream and flash saying this is the money opportunity. No, they're not like that. You actually have to just go and grab them, but some people don't necessarily want to do that. But we really wanted to seize on this opportunity.
And life is all about taking risks. So Michael and Jules are basically taking a risk of following my journey, because I'll be honest with you, even with you at home, not everyone is successful. It's not because you're dedicated. You may be a good person, a good trader. You may not reach your goals. It depends. There's no guarantee when you're a businessman. And business is all about basically jumping, putting the faith in your gut and acting on it. And they've done it. And guys, it takes a lot of courage of doing it at your age. How old are you guys, by the way?
I'm 18 years old, and
I'm also 18 years old.
He's also 18 years old.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Okay, so basically, we're gonna follow them from the ground up. When I say from the ground up, they're 18. They haven't lived much of adulthood. Here in Montreal, we can be legal at 18. Sorry for the guys in the States, but I'll be honest with you guys. Well, actually, no. You be honest with me. What are you expecting from me?
I think with your mentorship throughout a year is not only really good tools to use for trading and experience, but just overall learning a lifestyle that we can implement and that we could learn from you through your own success, and to put that into our lives, I think is priceless. So,
what about you?
Well, what we look from you?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
What are you expecting? So basically, it's all about expectations. So basically, when you're putting on a trade or anything and you're starting a business, you need to start from day one, but you need to have a direction. So which way would you like me to steer you?
Okay, so definitely, since the markets are open practically almost all the time, I think that being with you or being on the phone with you while we're looking at the markets, analyzing them together, and kind of getting a feel for your thought process when you look at information.
Yeah,
Right.
so basically looking at your analysis of the markets and your strategies and how we can implement it from what you have into something in a strategy that would work for us. Because everyone's different in the end of the day. Not every trader is the same. So if we can establish a trading habit for a personal trading habit for each one of us from yours, I think would be.
Okay, so today we're January 1st. Where do you see you on December 31st of 2017?
Wow. That's a big look ahead, but I mean, it's definitely a journey that I'm looking forward to embark on. It will probably go by faster than we think, but hopefully.
Where do we see ourselves on December 31st, 2017?
Exactly on that day, what has changed? What would you like to basically, accomplish or enhance? I don't know.
Financial independence.
Yeah.
That's
in 1 year.
Well, it's the tools to attain that.
Okay.
So not necessarily to have attained it, but to have the tools so that next year and the year after, we have a plan to create something that works for us and that can be used for the rest of our lives.
Exactly. I'm not looking for one big trade that's going to give me $1 million and then that's it, and then only work once. I'd rather have consistency and build off of that. So if I know that I'm consistent and I've found a good trading style and habit that could actually give me consistent profits throughout the year when I decide to trade, that's everything I could ask for.
And the beauty of trading, in my opinion, is that you don't have to be glued to your screen 24/7. It's not a 9-to-5 job. Trading can be as little as 20 minutes a week.
Sometimes he doesn't even trade. In some weeks he tells me. Sometimes he just takes one trade and he's chilling for 1 month.
So I think trading provides a nice balance between working and doing the things you love to do.
All right. What is your own personal definition of success?
My definition of success, well, the thing that I'm attracted to the most is just freedom. I never looked forward to working for a boss or to a slave from 9 to 5 every day. None of that actually appealed to me ever. Meeting him for the first time, my eyes were glued to his style. He does whatever he wants when he wants, and he showed me a lot of his pictures and videos of him traveling.
Perhaps eventually you're gonna get some footage of
We'll
it.
get there. We'll see what he does. But
Success is about setting goals and attaining them. Okay, so our goals for this year is to create something that can work for us individually and that can be transferred on to the years to come for us to provide a consistent income, first of all, and second of all, secondary benefit would be the lifestyle that comes along with it. It's going to give you the freedom to do the things you love. So whether it be start another business, travel, spend more time with your family, your friends, those are all secondary things that come directly from trading.
yeah, as you said, it's a great vehicle to use it into other aspects of life that you want to do. We're not saying you are just a trader with your life. That's not an imprint that you have on your, it's not like a sticker, I am a trader. No, if anything, you're a trader who actually uses that to start your own business for fitness, whether you like to dance, whether, you know, you can do whatever you want to implement that into real estate. You know, it's different financial tools that he also knows about and he could teach you as well.
And as well, this is the main part. Here we're not about trading, it's about entrepreneurs who want to start something new, who don't want to depend on a big corporation, of a system that actually is not necessarily fun. Going to work every week, every day, perhaps you don't want to go to work. And what if you don't want to go to work? What do? Well, you still have to go. And how I would consider myself is an entrepreneur who used trading to create some capital and have the freedom that I always loved having. And it's great that you guys understood early on that it's not only about trading, it's about making you guys successful businessmen who have goals. Is it open a restaurant, travel over the world, build a dream house? You're going to be deciding. Everything that I'll be coaching you can be applied to life in general. And you're not traders, you're human beings at the base. Watching, you're not even traders yet. So.
Let's get there first.
It's coming.
Exactly. Eventually there'll be trading, but even I don't consider myself a trader. I'm not spending all the time in front of my computer. It's not about this. I'm about being happy, a happy human being. It's a smiley human being, and it's fun to live. Making money, it's not always about making money. It's about being happy, spending time with quality people, and I do believe that Michael and Jules are the perfect candidates for this. And hopefully you guys from home will be able to follow their journey and learn from it to achieve your own success. So, guys, this was our intro. Hopefully you'll stick around because we have so much to go through. Bad days, good days, amazing days. And we're gonna do the whole thing together. So stay tuned, and we'll have a great time. All right.
All right. Cheers,
See you
guys.
guys.
Hey.